Hey there, it's Shayla. I just wanted to pop in and record a video to tell you about what's new going on in my life. So actually, by the time you watch this video, you'll probably already know my big, amazing announcement. And so even though at this time, what's today, May 15th, nobody really knows, I wanted to start recording videos and journaling my experience with my pregnancy. So just to kind of give you a little background story of how it happened. Well, we know how it happened, but my husband and I weren't necessarily we weren't trying for a baby, but we weren't necessarily preventing a baby. So, last month in April, the end of April, I found out, I was supposed to have had my period. And, 1 week, I'm just going to keep it real here. My boobs started hurting. So I was like, okay, that means my period's coming. That was pretty typical. But like the next week it didn't come, and I didn't really think too much of it. But then as the days went on, I kept saying, okay, I know my period's supposed to start sometime soon. I know it's supposed to start, but I didn't really know exactly when, because I don't do the best job of tracking like my start dates and stuff. I don't like put it in my phone or anything. So I knew I was supposed to be starting, but I just didn't know exactly when. So I just kind of was like, well, whatever. Until one Wednesday, I woke up and I felt horrible. I mean, I felt so crappy. I felt super nauseous, sick, which is just not typical of me. I'm pretty, I'm not a sickly person. I hardly ever get sick, and the type of sickness that I felt that day was just not normal. But then again, of course, I was like, well, maybe I ate something. The night before, I was eating a piece of raw cookie dough that my husband actually said, is that even safe to be eating? And I was like, yeah, of course. I do it all the time. So I just thought, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. It was a cookie dough, and that was it. But I pretty much felt like shit all day. And again, just thought it was like an isolated incident and didn't think anything of it. And then the next day I woke up and I felt pretty bad again. Not as bad as the day before, but I felt really bad. And again, I was just like, okay, this isn't normal, but whatever. Next day, felt bad again. Next day, felt bad again. And I was like, okay, hold up. My period hasn't come. I'm feeling really, really nauseous. Pretty much is the feeling that I've been getting. And like I said, excuse me, being that that's not something normally that I deal with, it was on a Saturday. I was like, okay, I got to figure out when was the start date, of my last period, and ended up finding one of my planners, which I had written it down, and the start date of my last menstrual cycle was March 23rd, and it was May 3rd. So I was like, oh snap. Yeah, that meant I was supposed to start on April 20th, which means I was about 2 weeks late, which is really not normal. I mean, a day or two, okay, but 2 weeks, something's up. And the fact I kind of put two and two together that I was feeling pretty crappy ever since that one day. I had my husband go pick up some pregnancy tests. I told him just go to the dollar store. I mean, I wasn't trying to spend big bucks or anything, just because I wanted, I don't know, I guess I wanted to know. I mean, I guess I should have at that point. But we went ahead and he bought a pack, and it was like a 2-pack. And we took one, and I wasn't like nervous or anything. I guess I don't really know what I was expecting. I mean, like I said, we weren't necessarily trying. I can't say that I wasn't ready for a baby. I mean, who's ever ready? But I mean, our thing is, we've been married for almost a year come June 1st. And our whole deal was we wanted to get a house first, because my townhouse that we live in now is extremely too small. We're already busting out of it with the 3 of us now, with my husband and my son. So adding a baby, like seriously, I don't even know where it would sleep. So we took the test, and it was positive. I think I was in shock. I kind of had no emotion, and he had no emotion. So I was like, what's the deal? Like, how do you feel? And he's like, I don't know how to feel. Like, how do you feel? And I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, it's not like it was something we were planning, but if it happens, I mean, it happened again, I think I was just more worried about, like, we can't bring a baby home here. Like, my place is too small. Like, we had a baby shower. Like, I don't even know where we'd put stuff. The wedding gifts from our wedding last year literally are still in boxes in my living room, because that is how short on space we are right now. So bringing a baby into to the townhouse is just not an option. So basically I was like, obviously, you know, we got to get on the ball with this house thing, and we'll be moving before the end of this year. So I went ahead and downloaded an app like Baby Center, and, you know, put in the little thing to try to figure out what my expected due date was, and it said December 28th. So that's pretty much how we found out. I went on about my day, didn't tell anybody. My husband went to work, and the next day, since I had a 2-pack, I went ahead and took the second one. My cousin's like, well, I told my cousin, and she's like, well, you know, they say take it first thing in the morning. I guess that's when it comes back, you know, really positive, whatever. And so that Sunday morning I took one, and the same thing, it was positive. Again, I was just kind of like, I guess we're having a baby. So that's where we are now. I've known for about, this Saturday will be, it's Thursday today, so this Saturday will be 2 weeks. As of right now, I believe my little chart says that I'm like 7 weeks. It's the size of a blueberry. So we always joke about the blueberry. It's like draining me. And I found a doctor with the help, or with the recommendation of a friend, and a girl in one of my insanity classes that I teach at, and I have an appointment scheduled for next Thursday. So that's what I'm anxiously awaiting. I want to go to the doctor, just make sure everything's okay, get an official due date, and then kind of feel more comfortable. So far, we've told our boss, we've told a couple of close friends, and on Mother's Day we actually told our parents, just because it's just too hard to keep a big secret like that, especially around your family, and especially with the way that I've been feeling lately. Again, I do have a son who's 13, so I was much younger. I was 21 when I had him. I am 34 now. And of course they say every pregnancy is different, but this one's extremely different. I didn't have any morning sickness with him before. I mean, I had pregnancy symptoms, but now, I mean, I wake up feeling pretty crappy. I feel nauseous. I mean, I carry around crackers and Sprite. My appetite is barely there. I'm so tired all the time. I mean, honestly, I'm sitting at my husband's baseball game right now, and I'm about to go sit in the car and like lay down, because I would love to go to sleep. It is tiring growing a human, but basically, you know, I'm not gonna let this be an excuse to let myself and my body go. This will be a fit pregnancy. That's one thing that I always said was, you know, it was like, why are you, you know, trying to get skinny? And I'm like, well, because when I have a baby, I want to be fit, so that way I can have a fit pregnancy, and then after the baby I don't have to start from step one being completely overweight. So with that being said, I will be tracking my journey of my pregnancy. I will keep you guys posted. I will share everything that I can. Like I said, at this point right now, I think I'm about 7 weeks along, with an expected due date of December 28th. We are extremely excited. I am excited now after I kind of got over the shock. I mean, I'm excited. And I'm looking forward to my first doctor's appointment next Thursday, as well as having my first sonogram, and I will go ahead and record another video and update you guys then. Bye! Hope you follow along with my journey, okay? Bye.